Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 52 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign in version 1.10 using the A.O.M mod. Now, as you can see, we're loaded right into a battle here, and the Corps of Eastern Tennessee has intercepted the 2nd Army in Marietta and just over the border from Western Virginia and Ohio. And amazingly enough, this is actually the first battle of Marietta. I think in the last campaign playthrough, I had about 5 battles here. So we are defending. We got, looks like the King Farm and King's Ford. And, we heavily outnumber the Federals. They have about 10,000 men aggregate. 10,000 aggregate. Who are they led by? Hold on. They are led by R.W. Johnson. So, they got 2 entry points here. They don't hold these 2, and we kind of have entry points all over the map here. Oh, they have these 3. So, they only have 10,000 men. And what I'm thinking about doing is setting up a defense line at these 2 crossing points. There are 3 crossing points here. And letting them take the King Farm. So I know where their forces will be. So I can just come on in and smash them. So the other thing I could do is drop a division here, and a division here to block 3 roads. But they could be deployed up here for all I know. So I'm going to deploy on the northern side or northeastern side of the river and wait to see what the Federals do. So I'm going to get my troops set up, and I'll be back once we have contact with the Federals. So I have my dispositions set up here, and I know I'm going to get lambasted for how spread out I am, but I'm hoping to bait the Federals into taking this position here, so that I can use my other 2 divisions to flank them out. So I have Johnson's division covering this ford here. I have Gist's division covering King's Ford with the artillery division. I have Zollicoffer or the Knoxville division covering this ford here. 1st Louisiana division covering the bridge in town. And I'm going to be sending the cavalry up to cover this ford here, which will have all the crossing points on this river covered for the map. Doing this one might be overkill, but we have seen the AI actually pull some weird flanking maneuvers before, so I know that's the fort I would go to. So just going to cover down on that one as an extra piece. So once again, I will be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alrighty, we got a sighting sounding on the Federal troops. They are, well, it's the dust trails, but you can hear them marching. Seems like they are making a bee's line for King's Ford. So I'm going to be ordering Johnson's division to come across and hold the fence line at the King's Ford and move these 2 divisions in. Across the bridges here to come in behind them on Grapevine Road. So I'm going to wait for them to move up a little further. Like, actually right there is a good point. And order my infantry up to meet them. So now we know where they are. I'll be back. So it's 8:42 in the morning of day 1. The Federals have seized King's Farm, and they are marching their troops up the hillside here. Now, I've ordered Johnson's division to cross her on the fence line on the back side of the hill here. And I've ordered Zollicoffer and Walton to bring their divisions forward, along with the cavalry division, which is still waiting their orders. So I will have basically have the Union forces surrounded once these troops are in position. So they decide to attack me, and my forces here should be able to hold them back long enough for the two other infantry divisions to come in on their rear. So once again, I will be back once some action starts happening. Right, it's 9 a.m. The Federals has decided to push my forces on the fence line here. So it's going to be a while before I get these rear divisions in place. These guys are on the road, so they moved faster, so let's start ordering them up. These guys are going to take a while. Once again, my forces here should be sufficient. And if they start throwing all their men at these guys, I can just move this division across, State Rights GIST division across on them. It looks like that might be what they're doing. Actually, that's exactly what they're doing, is they're pushing everybody on that fence, so start moving across, hitting them in the flank. My artillery has no siding whatsoever, so cavalry's finally moving. Why are you boys not in the fight? Start firing. Coming for the fort now. What the hell's that whole brigade? What's going on with this brigade? They're not firing. It was a little too spread out for us to work properly. Started moving those guys way too late. It's Tennessee Brigade. Guys hitting the fort should get ripped apart fairly easily. I'm worried about my fence line troops here. These guys are swaps, so they level up by laying down. Okay, they get everybody laid down. They take some nasty casualties. I have no idea what these guys are doing. This is just odd looking. I think they're glitching out. But it works for me if it breaks them. How the hell can they not see each other? Stand back up. Looks like their morale's starting to break. Good. Goes another brigade. Alright, boys, bayonets. Let's go get this one. Bag them for me. Fighting tigers, take them down. Did they just disappear from the side or they get whipped out? Yeah, they're still there. What the hell's going on there? What in the world? Go. They're right on top of them and lost sight of them. That just I got nothing to say about that one. Let's start pushing these boys across. Who's wounded? Johnson, division commander. Great. Alright, you have your orders already. I think they might start withdrawing now. Got them up to 11% casualties. Probably goddamn artillery shot that wounded the division commander too. Yeah, I think they're pulling off to speed this up. Maybe? What the hell happened to his orders? What in God's... What the hell happened? No, halt. The hell's going on there? And they're trying for the fence again. Yeah, I thought they were pulling off. Come on, give them their halt orders. Ugh. Good. Get the hell over here. Oh, my troops are glitching out. That's not good. Some layers are reforming. That brigade's up and good to go. You guys advancing faster. From standing behind a fence line, my guys are taking high casualties. Kentucky colonels, get in there. Yep, looks like they're pulling off now. Everybody get in there and get that artillery before they run away. Bag this artillery battery. Not a very exciting battle. If we can bag this battery, it might give us what we need. how they disappear from sight when you're right on top of them. Come on. Things are glitching out on me. Come on, bag that battery. Come on. Chase that one down. And get him to surrender. Oh well. We gotta shoot them down. Get this battery. Come on, catch up to him. We just got somebody's command staff. That battery's gone. And there goes that battery. Alright, we got them all. And just shy of a major victory. Alright. That was... yeah, that could have gone better. I should have had those other divisions moving sooner than I did. Otherwise, it would have been a good plan. But, I had a case of the slows in getting the orders out. But, took down 1,500 of their 9,500 infantry. We got all 20 of their guns. For a total 1,700 or 10,000 man force. We lost 1,013 of our 14,898 infantry and no one else. Let's look at the paperwork. Engineers did fight. Johnson's division, which has Blanchard's brigade, Taylor's brigade, and the European brigade. Blanchard did 429 to infantry, but plus is up to 433, even though it doesn't show anybody captured. Taylor's brigade did 415 to infantry, and the European brigade did 220. Gregg's division didn't fight. 1st Louisiana division did 48 casualties total. I'm not even going to look at that. Gist's division, which has the Fighting Tigers, Trimble's brigade, and the Kentucky Colonels. Fighting Tigers did 122 to infantry, took 56 prisoner, 32 to artillery, another 56 of them prisoner, for a total of 269. Trimble's brigade did 34 infantry casualties, and that was it. And the Kentucky Colonels did 155 infantry casualties, 82 artillery casualties, and captured another 65 artillerymen for a total of 303. And the artillery division did get a few shots in with 14 casualties. And not much to look at there. Let's get closed out of here. Like I said, I think I had a sound plan. I just didn't put the orders out soon enough, and that little glitch with the one division there towards the end kind of threw me off a little bit. But I think them trying to attack across the ford is what did it for me. So if they'd actually sat steady across the ford, because I didn't see those brigades coming, if they'd stayed across the ford when I started pushing across, it would be a different story altogether. Don't tell me this froze. It's taking... oh, there we go. Taking a little longer than usual. Alright. Battle of Marietta is ended. Second Army retreating in panic. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,729 men, thereof 184 killed and 460 captured. Our casualties total 1,013 men, with 128 killed and 134 missing. We captured 840 rifles and 11 guns from the battlefield and sent 459 men down to Andersonville and Camp Chase. Now it's only Camp Chase that's overcrowded and heavily, because all these battles are happening near Camp Chase. So I'm wondering, I really don't have the money. I'm going to expand Andersonville. I wonder how long that's going to take. Because I'm at a point where I don't want any soldiers getting released back out into the wild where I got to take care of them again. Let's get this rolled off. You got there right before they flipped it back over to their control. And where are they retreating to? See, I was going to have this corps head into Wheeling. I'm still going to do that, but I think I'm going to be pushing them into Pittsburgh also. And I have lost sight of the Federal Corps that was over here. It looks like they're trying to move these corps that are in the mountain out of the way now. Still besieging Fort Delaware. And that's moving in our direction. Corps of Potomac's resting. Corps of Shenandoah is resting. So I think things will be quiet for at least a week or two in game. So we're going to keep this episode rolling forward, and I'll be back. Alright, it's now June 7th in game, and the Corps of Missouri, which was moving into Davenport in Iowa in pursuit of a fleeing Federal Corps, has run into one. And they actually have a numerical superiority on us. They have 20,300 infantry and 53 guns. We have 15,700 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, and 15 guns. So, this will be a little bit of a tough nut to crack, especially if they have 53 guns in their army. And they are led by Charles Hamilton. So, we're going to take this fight, and I will be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Davenport. So we're on the Springfield map, and the Federals hold it. So my plan is for right now, because this is pretty straightforward here, is to march up this road here, because we're only in this very small deployment area. The Federals have the rest of the map. So we're going to march straight up this road here to 4 Mile Station, up this road here, and then cross these two creeks up here, Small Creek and Open Creek, and come in along this road here and possibly the Great Northern Railroad line, and push into Springfield from that direction. Because no way I'm fighting across the river. So, 1700 now. I probably won't get too far along before we lose daylight. But so I'll be back with day 2 and hopefully set up for an attack. Alright, it's 5:25, day 2, and we have the Federals sighted. I could have crossed back here and gotten into town behind them, but they are all over here. Ugh. Let's get you out of there before you get into trouble. So it looks like my original plan is still good to go. Just going to have to shift the direction a little bit, not using this road anymore since they have defensive work set up, and my cavalry division is going to run into those skirmishers. Yeah, so I'm going to march my men up to behind here, behind the woods, and march them through the woods so at least we can engage these troops in the open from the cover of the woods, hopefully. So I'm going to get these boys moving again, and I will be back. Alright, it's 10 a.m. of day 2. I've had my artillery bombarding them for the last 5 hours, and I was maneuvering my attacking infantry formations into position, and it looks like I might be maneuvering them out of their defensive lines. I've watched these brigades pull back. So, I am short 3 brigades in this army. That's why it only had 17,000 men. I'm short 2 infantry brigades and a cavalry brigade, because they were away reforming. So I had this underhanded division over here, shorthanded division here, just covering in case they want to cross here to go after my artillery. And I sent the cavalry division around to the backside of town following the road. So as soon as I start marching my infantry lines out to attack, I'm going to move the cavalry up to seize the objective point and set up along the rail line. Speaking of which, I'm going to order this other division to follow the same path. It's only got the 2 brigades. So let's get ready to launch an attack here. And I may actually, if these guys turn out of these breastworks, I'll be able to send this division across, or these 2 brigades across to support the attack also. Someone's got the dogs set off. I'll be back. Alright, got that settled. So let's get this pushing forward now. On the low side of all the brigades that were over here, my artillery was firing away at them. Now let's move the engineers over here with this division to support an attack across. These guys up to here. What are they armed with? Okay, one of them's got sharps and one's got musketoons, so they're actually fairly well armed. I'm going to pause this here while these troops start getting moving. Once the firing starts, I'll be back. Alright, looks like the Federals have sent out a skirmish line to meet me. They've still got all their brigades stacked up down here. Actually, I think they got more stacked up there than they did originally. So it looks like they might have abandoned this breastwork here. Nope, never mind. There's some more skirmishers there. Yep, they're still on them. Okay, they just got a lot of troops stacked up there. This might actually work in my favor. I'll be able to turn out the turn them off to the defense point and force them to turn around and go re-seize it. I should have just marched these guys straight across the damn creek. Cavalry get their orders. Yep, they are on the move. And they are moving away from me. This is kind of odd. Not what I'm expecting. Their morale is better than mine. They're also getting plus 19 points from holding the objective, which we should be seizing here fairly soon. You should have your advance orders. Yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Screw it. Time for a little log bowling. I love how smoky Lagavulin is. Now they're reacting. Got here, 3rd MSG and the Big Muddy. This entire corps is armed with Lorenzas too, so outside of the engineers, so they should be doing a lot of havoc in their ranks. Okay, we're about to seize the objective point. Cavalry dismount. Move you over there. Fire on either side of the building. There's the reaction I'm looking for. Come on away from those breastworks and cross this other division over. We have the objective. Meet that brigade. Meet that brigade. And meet that brigade. Alright, boys, time to be seen. I told you guys to go shoot these boys. Your orders. Looks like we're forcing them back over here. Very good. Lorenzis played bloody hell with them. Very good. Position. Going back this way. Here we go. Welcome yourselves into town. These boys are moving good. Boys to turn. Backing off, advance on them. Start breaking them, get that cascade effect. Vision across that river. Cavalry into the fight. Hit them in the flanks. Knock that house down. weren't no widows in bed in there. Buckner's been killed in action. Division commander, that's not going to be good for my morale. These guys have sharps. Once they get into action, start firing, they're going to play Mary Had on their flanks. What the hell are they still back there for? Yell County, what are you doing? Oh yeah, we're about to break these two brigades. That's what I want to see. No, I just want to correct your facing a little bit. And they're about to break. Rally them, so last place I need the army commander, but all right, got those two broken. Swing around in. Mount up. All right, get in there. That batter in the ass. Shoot those guys. That works. Oh, well. When you change your face. Get in there and keep shooting. We are breaking them. Get that battery. Knock them out. Everybody fights today. This is going to be a bloody battle. We're at over 2,000 casualties. They're at 3,200. Still messing around with that detachment, really? There we go. Break them. Keep pushing them. Good boys. And Kentucky Orphan Brigade broke. Oh, taking fire from all those batteries, that's why. 2 batteries there, not 1. Still coming into town. Yep. They are a long way off from being here. Stay on them. Attack's starting to falter. Go clear out those skirmishers. Weisiger's now wounded, Corps Commander. There we go. Keep pushing them. Keep pushing them. There's another brigade. Very good. Those engineers in the fight. Get back in the fight. Ignore those skirmishers. Get that brigade. guys are firing at the wrong people. Might have a morale defeat here. Firing at the wrong damn people. Move past those skirmishers. Forget them. Stand there too long with them. There we go. Break them. Keep pushing on. This is going to be our bloodiest battle yet. The only way for a major victory was to keep them at 22 and us below 18, and they're at 22 and we're at 18. Oh, about damn time got rid of those skirmishers. Keep pushing in. Nobody's shoulders are sore from the firing, but we gotta keep pushing. Just captured a brigade. There we go. We just captured another one. Brigadier General Wright and Brigadier General Schoaf have both surrendered. There we go. Whew. See how many more of them we can grab up. I did not think we were going to take this. Another one surrendered. Another oh, we captured 3 brigades. Colonel Lightburn with 600 men. Brigadier General Wright with 613. And Brigadier General Schoaf with 654. Nice. Get after those batteries. I don't think we're going to whip anybody else out. We got 6 minutes left. Oh. And another 645 men under Colonel Starr have just surrendered. Shoot them, damn it. Get up there. Two more brigades had just surrendered. 1,300 men under Colonel Cockrell. And another 1,300 men under Brigadier General Totten. Oh, this army just fell apart. And that battery just surrendered with another 124 men. And that's a detachment of 20 men. Not worried about a detachment. That's it. Holy moly. What a bloody battle. We have killed or captured half of their army. Wow. For as bloody as it was for me, that was well worth it. So we took down 11,000 of their 22,000 infantry. Got all 60 of their guns. Patrolled 12,000 of the 23,000 man force. We took them down by half. We lost 2,912 of our 15,656 infantry, 445 of our 2,000 cavalry. We didn't lose any guns, for a total loss of 3,359 men of our 17,942. Oh. How many officers did I lose? Okay, Buckner was killed. Oh my god, I can't believe my army didn't fully retreat. Beauregard was wounded. So Buckner's dead. Beauregard was wounded. How did my army not break? Army commander was wounded. The Corps commander was wounded. Colonel Herbert was wounded. How did we not lose? I lost the Army commander, the Corps commander, a division commander, and a brigade commander. My army's morale should have been shot. Wow. 52.3% casualties to the Federals. But we took 18.7%. If we just kept it down 1%, this would have been a massive major victory for us. For one, if we still had those 3 missing brigades, this would have been a major victory. Let's take a look at the paperwork. Wow, I'm very. I thought I was going to lose on a morale break. I really did. All right, the lifeguard didn't fight, and that's because the lifeguard only has like 120 something men in it. All right, the 1st Kentucky Engineers caused 249 infantry casualties. 1st Texas Division did not fight, and that's the division that had to march around through the back end of town. So, and those are 2 viewer units. I'm sorry I didn't have them in the fight. Cavalry Division, the MSG Cavalry, caused 146 infantry casualties, 18 artillery, total 165. 1st Arkansas Cavalry did 322 to infantry and 47 artillery for 369. Division total 534. 1st Division, Kentucky Orphan Brigade and Yell County Rifles. Kentucky Orphan Brigade did 15 infantry casualties, captured 109. 26 artillery casualties for a total of 150. And the Yell County Rifles did 28 infantry casualties, captured 363. And another 26 to artillery for a total of 417. Division total of 567. 2nd Division, which is 3rd, 4th MSGs and the Big Muddy. 3rd MSG did 523 to infantry, took 2 prisoner. Total of 525. 4th MSG did 369 casualties to infantry, took 15 prisoner, 8 artillery for a total of 402. And the big money did 532 infantry casualties, captured 25, killed 1 artilleryman for a total of 558. Division total of 1,485. That's probably the best performing division. No. These guys did the best. So the MSG Infantry Brigade, 3rd Louisiana, and the 6th Missouri State Guard. So the MSG Brigade did 41 infantry casualties and 36 artillery for 520. 3rd Louisiana did 601 infantry casualties, 57 artillery for a total of 661. And 6th MSG did 594 to infantry, captured 56, and 82 to artillery for a total of 734. And the artillery division, 127 altogether. Once again, these are all 10-pound powers, and more for counter battery than anything else in morale factor. All right, let's get closed out of here. So even I thought my plan was a little too far reaching, but it worked out. I thought I ate a shit sandwich on that one, but it worked. If I only had those other 3 brigades on the field, this would have been a major victory, and a really damn good one. Because that army just collapsed. So I definitely want to know, I definitely want to know what you all thought about that battle. And everybody who watched it all the way through, you got to let me know in the comments what you thought about that one. And Clark has fallen in disgrace. Who is he in command of? All those officer casualties, and we still had a man get disgraced. Ugh. I don't know who that is. All right, victory at Davenport. Too bad it's not a major victory, but oh well. So the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 11,968 men, thereof 503 killed, 8,788 captured. Our casualties totaled 3,359 men with 558 killed, 477 missing, and the rest wounded. We've captured 8,951 rifles and 33 guns from the battlefield, and sent 8,041 soldiers off to Camp Chase in Andersonville. Whew. I am upgrading Andersonville, but it's going to take like a whole month for that to finish upgrading. That didn't really move the power slider at all, but then again, we got to roll this one off. An officer loss report. Buckner's dead, and Beauregard, Weisiger, and Herbert are wounded. You know what? I'm going to pause the recording here. I got to make some command decisions on who's getting what before the AI does it for me. I'll be back. Alright, I made a decision here I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with. So, General Price, because he is a full general and without a command, has retaken command of the Western Department. I'll give him a chance to redeem himself in the closing stages of the war. D.H. Hill, who was the 3rd Division commander for the Corps of the Potomac, is now the Corps commander for the Corps of Missouri. And Scott Shipp, who was the commander of the 1st VMI Cadets, is now the commander of that division. And he has been replaced by Mr. Eccles, who I think was also a VMI man. If I remember correctly off the top of my head, I think he might have been a VMI cadet or graduate of the academy. So I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with my choice on Price, but I am doing a seniority system with the way the officers are handled, and as he's a full general, he had to get the command. Alright, so let's get this rolled off. There we go. Longstreet withdrawing. What the hell? Wow, they are chasing. I have never seen the Federals pursue like this before. They're not even stopping to recapture cities. They're just pursuing this corps down. Wow. Oh, good God. We got 23,000 men shoved into Camp Chase right now. All right, we finally passed Conscription Act 3. So because our state support is so low because of all the captured territories, it is taking longer to get everything done. Like government funding 1 should take under 30 days, but it's at 44 because of the low state support. All right. So let's take a look at morale here. So somehow the federal national morale, I didn't point this out, I looked at it before, it somehow gone back up to 22. And I don't understand how it gone back up, as they only had one very minor victory and everything else has been losses. Come over here, Davenport's a victory, Marietta's a victory for us, Wilmington. When the hell did we fight a battle at Wilmington? Battle of Pensacola. Oh, they must have gone after the forts with their fleets. Okay. But we didn't win them. Oh, no, Wilmington was Pennsylvania. I'm thinking of North Carolina. Wilmington was our victory in Pennsylvania. Fort McHenry, victory. Battle of Decatur, victory. So, I don't understand how their national morale had gone up in the slightest. It's confusing to me. Or it might just because of all the prisoners we have shoved into camps. So, I need to upgrade Camp Chase also. But this campaign is now going to be drawn out longer than I really ever thought it would be. How's this siege looking? It's slowly moving in our favor. I think the overcrowded prison camps might be driving up their national morale. I really don't see any point in a map overview. This is just turning into a slogfest of me looking for their armies and beating the crap out of them. Actually, you know what? I'm going to build another prison camp just to help. Where am I going to put this one? Oh, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it down here. Louisiana swamps. Enjoy, fellas. Enjoy. Enjoy the mosquitoes. State bird. All right, I think we're going to close this episode out here. We've only advanced the game. Once again, it's only been a 3-4 day advance. 3 days. We came onto this map on June 6th, so it's only been 3 days once again. So if you were I thought this campaign was going to be over by January 1st. It is not going to be. I am going to be doing another episode for I'm going to do an episode every day of the week until I close this campaign out at this point. I really wanted it done by January 1st. I thought it would be, but even doing it every day, I don't know if it will be or not. And is Longstreet withdrawn again? Court of Missouri. Okay, sorry, Minnesota retreating off. All right. And where the hell did all these guys come from now? We're just chasing down their armies and beating them to a pulp and still losing. But they have way less men in the field than we do. They're down to 156,000 in the field. So, I keep getting distracted here. Let me pause this damn. Alright, I already paused it. So, if you made it this far into the video and you've still been listening to me ramble on, it sounds like a damn broken record, please go to my page and look for community posts, and please let me know what unit, officers, uniforms, weapons you want for my upcoming Union campaign playthrough. Just go into the community post, let me know what you want. Officers will be first come, first serve. If you'd like an avatar created for an officer, you have to let me know on the community post so I can put it in before the campaign starts. After the campaign starts, I cannot add one in. So, if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so you alert when the next video comes out. And also, comments, please keep them coming, especially after that last battle. I mean, I really, really want to know what you guys thought about that one. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.